In my last podcast, I spoke about Mahavatar Babaji's disciple Lahadi Mahashayji. In today's podcast, we'll be focusing on Lahadi Mahashay's disciple Sri Yukteshwar Giri. Sri Yukteshwar Ji was a religious saint who preached peace and non-violence. His sermons radiate the ideas of forgiveness, kindness, and the joy of living. Swami Sri Yukteshwar was born on May 10, 1855 at Serampur in Bengal, India. He was a disciple of Lahadi Mahashay and attained the spiritual stature of Avatar, which means the incarnation of wisdom. Sri Yukteshwar's family name was Priyanath Karar. He was born in a family of a wealthy businessman. In the words of Sri Yukteshwar, and I quote, "My formal schooling was little. I found it slow and shallow. In early manhood, I undertook the responsibilities of a householder and have one daughter, who is now married. My middle life was blessed with the guidance of Lahadi Mahashay. After my wife died, I joined the Swami order and received the new name of Sri Yukteshwar Giri. Such are my simple annals." And I unquote. Sri Yukteshwar Ji is said to have met the deathless Guru, Mahavatar Babaji, thrice. His first meeting with Babaji was in Prayagraj at a Kumbh Mela. For all those who do not know about Kumbh, it is a religious fair held in India since time immemorial, where devout Hindus gather by the millions every 6 years to meet thousands of sadhus, yogis, swamis, and ascetics of all kinds. During the course of his first meet with Babaji, he was not a swami at the time, but had already received Kriya initiation from Lahadi Mahashay, who encouraged him to attend the Mela, which was convening in January 1894 at Prayagraj. In the words of Sri Yukteshwar, and I quote, "It was my first experience of a Kumbh. I felt slightly dazed by the clamor and surge of the crowd. In my searching gazes around, I saw no illumined face of a master. Passing a bridge on the bank of the Ganges, I noticed an acquaintance standing nearby, his begging bowl extended. Oh, this fair is nothing but a chaos of noise and beggars. I wonder if Western scientists, patiently enlarging the realms of knowledge for the practical good of mankind, are not more pleasing to God than these idlers who profess religion but concentrate on arms." And I unquote. At this point, someone greeted Sri Yukteshwar and said that a saint was calling him. After hesitantly following this person, Sri Yukteshwar came near a tree whose branches were sheltering a guru with an attractive group of disciples. As soon as Sri Yukteshwar reached this place, the master, a bright, unusual figure with the sparkling dark eyes, rose and embraced him. The master greeted Sri Yukteshwar and affectionately said, "Welcome, Swamiji," to which Sri Yukteshwar empathetically replied, "I am not a Swami." The master said, "Those on whom I am divinely directed to bestow the title of Swami never cast it off." As per the writings of Sri Paramahansa Yogananda Ji, in this meeting, Mahavatar Babaji directed Sri Yukteshwar, and I quote, "I saw that you are interested in the West as well as the East. I felt the pangs of your heart, broad enough for all men, whether Oriental or Occidental. That is why I summoned you here. East and West must establish a golden middle path of activity and spirituality combined. India has much to learn from the West in material development. In return, India can teach the universal methods by which the West will be able to base its religious beliefs on the unshakable foundations of yogic sciences. You, Swamiji, have a part to play in the coming harmonious exchange between Orient and Occident. Some years hence, I shall send you a disciple whom you can train for yoga dissemination in the West. The vibrations there of many spiritually seeking souls have come flood-like to me. I perceive potential saints in America and Europe, waiting to be awakened. And I unquote. In this meet, Sri Yukteshwar ji was also directed by Babaji to write a short book on the underlying basic unity between the Christian and Hindu scriptures. Sri Yukteshwar finished this book in no time. In this book, he quoted the words of the blessed Lord Jesus and showed that his teachings were in essence one with the revelations of the Vedas. As promised by Babaji in his first rendezvous with Sri Yukteshwar, that he would bless him again once his book was finished, led to the second meeting. It was near the Rai Ghat, where Sri Yukteshwar went to take a dip in the holy Ganges. While he was returning home after a dip in the sparkling waters of the Ganges, a strong impulse urged him to look back as he passed beyond the sight of the large banyan tree near the river bank, where under the tree, the shade of the banyan, and surrounded by a few disciples, sat the great Babaji. Babaji praised Sri Yukteshwar for completing the book. Sri Yukteshwar went home to bring some sweets for Babaji and his followers. However, to his surprise and dismay, Babaji left without waiting for him to return. This sudden departure of Babaji without prior intimation hurt Sri Yukteshwar. And in this wrath of love, Sri Yukteshwar said to himself, and I quote, "Even if we meet again, I would not care to talk to him. He was unkind to leave me so suddenly." The third and the last rendezvous of Babaji and Sri Yukteshwar took place in the parlor of Lahadi Mahasaya. Under Sri Yukteshwar's spiritual training and discipline, Sri Yogananda was prepared to begin his worldwide mission in the West. Sri Yukteshwar named Paramahansa Yoganand sole heir to his spiritual mantle and ashram properties. Swami Sri Yukteshwar is said to have entered Mahasamadhi on March 9, 1936 during Paramahansa Ji's visit to India after 15 years in America. In the words of Sri Yukteshwar, and I quote, "Desire for material things is endless. Man is never satisfied completely and pursues one goal after another. The something else he seeks is the Lord who alone can grant lasting joy. Outward longings drive us from the Eden within. They offer false pleasures which only impersonate soul happiness. The lost paradise is quickly regained through divine meditation." And I unquote. That is all for this session of the USB show. See you in the next episode. Namaskar, stay home, stay safe, and try looking for answers within.